Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called My Trip with Drip by Josephine Mark and translated by Andrew Shields. This is the story of two unlikely companions who meet in a medical ward in the middle of the forest. They are there for different reasons, and when some hunters end up coming upon them, they find themselves in the unlikely situation of rescuing each other. So, as they escape into the woods, fearing for their lives from the hunters, the Wolf's Code is enacted because the bunny accidentally deflects one of the bullets that the hunters is aiming at them. And so they together are proceeding into the wilderness, finding themselves in a safe place and learning more about themselves and each other along the way. This graphic novel is a really interesting story for young readers. It's originally written in German, translated to English, and the primary protagonists are animals. They're anthropomorphic, they speak to one another, and they meet in a medical ward in the forest. So they have the elements of being in an actual hospital, but in the middle of the woods. And as you're going through the story, you learn that the bunny has a very extensive Mediplan, and that Mediplan involves having a drip attached all the time. While it's not overtly stated, it's pretty clear that the bunny has some sort of long-term illness, perhaps cancer, especially as the fur on the bunny starts to go away over time. The wolf has to continue putting new medication into the drip, and it's a pretty lengthy journey of having that drip attached. As time goes by, the bunny gets a little bit more tired, and so the wolf has to do a little bit more to support the bunny as they're moving along. There is some strong language, especially at the beginning, and then with the hunters you have some gun violence as well, but the story itself primarily focuses on the two characters and their relationship with one another, especially as they grow closer over the course of time, and the fact that they are supporting one another in their survival. Otherwise, there's not a huge amount of text in the book, and there's a lot of imagery because it is a graphic novel, so it does appeal to younger readers for that reason. But because of the complexity of the storytelling and kind of the intensity of some of the subject matter, better for older elementary school aged readers as that starting point, because there's kind of a lot to discuss in the book. It is a really touching story of these two characters that are traditionally rivals, and that helps to connect readers to the story in a different kind of way. They have more empathy for those characters, and they start to see others in a different light as well, especially other humans who might otherwise be different from them. So even though it is animal-centric, there's a lot of really human elements to this story. It's one that readers will continue thinking about after its conclusion, and it's appealing to a wide range of readers, especially because of all of the complex emotions and situations that the characters find themselves in throughout the book. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.